this video is all about the pros and cons of Fountain Valley, California.
So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sean Dezahd.
And I'm Courtney Dezahd.
And we're with the Keller Williams Schulte, the California Homes Group, right here in Orange County, California. And if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing in Orange County, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the little bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Now, we love getting so many calls from people looking to either buy or sell a home in Orange County. So whether you're thinking about moving to Orange County, moving from Orange County, or moving within Orange County, don't forget to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us email.
Or you can reach us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back. Okay, before we get started, let's just give a little overview of Fountain Valley. So the Fountain Valley motto is Fountain Valley, a nice place to live. And
perfect encapsulation of what Fountain Valley is. It's perfect. I mean, I don't even know how to better put what Fountain Valley is than a nice place to live.
Yeah.
It's, it's kind of like a jack of all trades kind of like city. It's just
centrally located.
Yeah, very easy to get to and from wherever you need to go to because it hugs the 405 freeway right there. And it's, really central in Orange County. Mm-hmm. It's a perfect motto.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with just a little overview of the real estate in Fountain Valley. So obviously, well, not obviously, but
yeah. So Fountain Valley is a bit over the median price point of Orange County. Fountain Valley's median price point is about $1,055,000 at the time of this recording, and in Orange County is about like $925 or something, $926.
$926, yeah.
Yeah. So it's obviously a decent amount over the median price point in Orange County, and really it kind of speaks to they don't have a lot of lower end properties. They really have, it's just, again, a nice place to live. This is the theme. It's just, everything's pretty nice to very nice, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then one thing about Fountain Valley, we found some statistics. I mean, typically in Orange County, the average span of home ownership, some figures we found, they're a little old, but, just from our experience, they're probably pretty accurate still. So the average span of home ownership in Orange County is 23 years, but in Fountain Valley it's 33 years. So
and that's including the condos. So that actually, again, people that buy, especially own a house in Fountain Valley,
yeah,
they do not leave ever. Those houses will it's kind of amazing actually and that speaks to how much people like it there because they're not selling that house.
And typically what happens is that even when they pass on, their kids just take over the house and they don't sell it either.
Yeah, and why would you? I mean, it's close to everything. Why would you necessarily want to move from there? So it's fantastic from that point. Again, that speaks to, I think Fountain Valley is, if it's not the highest, the longest term home ownership, it's right up there in Orange County.
I think, and so the article that I found, I think it was for all of Orange County, it was the city number 2 for the city that people stay in their homes the longest. Yeah. So people, they love, it's a nice place to live. Right?
And I guess what's going to happen is that, okay, let's say they start to, if they have a house and start to outgrow, let's say they had a ranch style home, so it's a single level home. I can't tell you, in Fountain Valley, how many times you've seen a second level added on, or they've demoed the property altogether and built a brand new construction, because you don't really see a ton of new construction in Fountain Valley. There are pockets, but that's the exception, not the rule. Most of the stuff is built in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, and so that would actually be a pro and a con, is that are there any HOAs other than condos?
I imagine there's probably some in these newer construction neighborhoods, but yeah, in general, you're not going to have an HOA. But we know what's nice about Fountain Valley, I must say, though, is that when a lot of times when you find places that don't have HOAs as a general rule, the streets are kind of beat up and that kind of thing. Fountain Valley, the neighborhoods are really clean. As a general rule of thumb, they're pretty clean neighborhoods. So even though they don't have that authority of the HOA hovering over them, they themselves take that, the homeowners seem to take that initiative to keep their neighborhood really tidy.
Yeah, and then going to a con, we were actually joking about this the other day because we were both driving down by Fountain Valley in different periods of the day.
Along the 405 freeway.
There just is endless construction for some reason.
I don't even know that there was a time ever that there hasn't been construction along the 405.
Along that particular spot.
Yes, it's amazing. And it's not just let's say, widening the freeway, but of course, when you widen the freeway there, you got to redo all these overpasses. So all of a sudden these overpasses, their bridges are shut down. So it's just kind of one of those things that you just got to know. I wouldn't say that that's a lot of anything else in Fountain Valley. It's just really that 405 stretch that it's just, either through the 405 or over the 405, you've got construction going on.
Yeah, one of my most vivid memories when I first moved to Orange County, this is when I was 18, so this was a long time ago, is I was driving to my friend's house in Huntington Beach and just passing the construction, and then yesterday when I was passing the construction,
Like the same stuff?
it like flashed in my mind. I was thinking, oh my god, this is the same exact experience as 22 years ago.
I think once they get done doing that construction project, they get approval for a new widening.
They do.
So they just go, okay, well, let's widen it some more. So it's just, again, one of those things to just know the 405 freeway right there, decent amount of construction always and forever.
Yeah. And then when we talk about Fountain Valley, one, because it's centrally located, two of the places that people really love to go to from Fountain Valley is Huntington Beach. It borders Huntington Beach. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting, but Fountain Valley, when you're there, the way that the houses are, it reminds me a lot of Huntington.
To be honest with you, I can't, like, I
don't know the difference.
Yeah, I like, when you're actually, like driving down Brookhurst or whatever, I don't even know where Fountain Valley starts.
In Huntington Beach,
like, ends. So, like, it's one of those weird, like, is the houses, that architecture is very similar to that part of Huntington Beach, too. So, you're like, okay, they just arbitrarily just drew a line because it's not like any development really changed, like from there.
Yeah, so Fountain Valley is minutes from the beach, so you get more of the cooler beach weather, closer to the beach.
But it's really easy to get to.
Yeah, and then, because you just, go
You're
down.
like right off the 405 freeway there.
Yeah, and then also it's near South Coast Metro, which is like South Coast Plaza, all the really good restaurants that are around there.
Great shopping there, too.
Great shopping, there's a lot of, they have the Segerstrom Center, there's more, cultural events around there as well.
Again, the benefits of being so centrally located is that you can, like you have all those neighboring cities around you. So speaking of that, like basically you're neighbored by Huntington Beach, by Garden Grove, by Santa Ana, and by Costa Mesa.
Yeah, and all those cities are really known for having really good restaurants, and it's just a nice little pocket.
And actually Fountain Valley too. I mean, Fountain Valley has some really good restaurants too.
Yeah, and then one problem.
Yes, Fountain Valley is like the only city that I know of in Orange County, I'm pretty positive, that has both a Costco and a Sam's Club.
Yeah, so I mean, Kirkland has some good stuff.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? If they were Sean John sweatpants, it would have been fine. But because they're Costco brand, it's like the worst thing I could do.
His favorite place is Costco.
I go there for fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, just an insider tip. If you've ever read what Malcolm Gladwell calls a maven, just look it up. And that is what Sean is. So I never do any shopping because he has to have it at the price that he wants it.
Yeah, sometimes when I go to Costco, I feel like I'm Jim Carrey from that Dumb and Dumber scenes where he's like got the huge hat on and the paddle ball and stuff.
Yeah, he goes down every aisle.
You never know what you're gonna miss.
And if I ever go with him, I'm like, what are you doing? Let's get what we need and let's go.
No, we gotta see what's new.
Yeah, and then even though Fountain Valley itself doesn't really have any much, sights to see, it does have Miles Square Park. So explain a little bit about Miles Square Park.
Well, it's weird. Miles Square Park is literally a square mile, so it's about 640 acres.
Yeah.
It's
so it's about 2/3 the size of Central Park. I mean,
in New York City. So this is a big park. Yeah,
this is a huge park.
Yeah. So it's got 2 golf courses. It's got tons of it. They have an archery range. They have
I'll just
trails.
Some of the things that they have. They have
basketball
archery,
courts.
Yeah, fields, barbecues, bike rentals, camping, fishing.
Camping, I don't know. I've never actually seen camping there, but I guess I'll take their word for it.
Playgrounds, soccer fields, volleyball courts. Weddings and events are there.
And it's huge.
They even have archery.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, again, you don't really find in Southern California literally a square mile set aside as a park. I mean, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. And then just to talk a little bit about the schools, because you always want to know about the schools. So Fountain Valley, like some of the cities in Orange County, it's actually quite a few school districts serve it.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think there's 4 of them, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's like Huntington Beach Union High School, Garden Grove Unified School District, Fountain Valley School District, and the Ocean View Middle School District. They all serve Fountain Valley, and you will have some excellent schools in Fountain Valley and the districts that serve it. But I mean, it can be hit and miss, so just know that if schools are important to you.
Yeah, you definitely want to know which district your particular house is in.
Yeah, and then the Garden Grove School District does have a Spanish immersion program and a Vietnamese immersion program as well. So if you're interested in that. And then lastly, you always got to talk about safety.
Of course.
So
It's above average safety.
It's above average safety for the United States,
According
for
to
California,
according to niche.com, yeah.
People just that we know that live in Fountain Valley. Sean actually has quite a few clients that live in Fountain Valley. They tend to. That's one of the things that they really like about it is that it's a safe city. So
they love it. I mean, again, no one moves, so
yes.
obviously there's no urgency to move out of that place.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's the pros and cons of Fountain Valley. It's a great. It truly is
A nice place to live.
a nice place to live. So that's it. That's our video.
But remember, you got to reach out to us if you want to take a look at that perfect property that you may want to go live or at least want to go see. So to do that, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can talk to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back.